Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco, but as a baby he and his family moved to Hong Kong, and growing up he was often bullied and involved in a lot of street fights. So one time, after being severely beaten up by a local street gang, Bruce Lee decided that it's time to fight back, so he began his training in Kung Fu. But his street fights became more and more frequent, and after beating the son of a feared Chinese mafia official, his parents were terrified and worried for his safety and decided to send their son to the United States so he can finally be safe. But he was still committed to his Kung Fu practice and felt the need to share it with the world. So he officially opened a martial arts school, and as a martial arts teacher, he never cared about race or nationality. He really cared about teaching Kung Fu to anyone who was interested in learning. But the local Chinese community was not happy about this. They felt that Bruce Lee with his school of martial arts was violating their code to not share secrets about Kung Fu with anyone who is not Chinese. But Bruce Lee continued with his mission, and his incredible physical abilities got him his first role in Hollywood as the sidekick in The Green Hornet. Unfortunately, the show was cancelled after one season, and no matter how hard he tried to be a leading actor, he was continuously turned down because he was not white. Bruce Lee was sad and frustrated because of the lack of opportunities in Hollywood, and because he didn't have enough money to support his family, he decided to return to Hong Kong. And surprisingly, he found out that Green Hornet was very popular there, so he got a lead role in 2 more movies. And these movies were a huge success, so he was finally offered a leading role in a Hollywood movie called Enter the Dragon. But sadly, only 6 days before the movie was released, Bruce Lee laid down to take his last nap. He died in his sleep after taking a painkiller for his headache. He was only 32 and never had the chance to enjoy the success of Enter the Dragon, who would become one of the greatest martial arts movies of all time. Bruce Lee was a strong, powerful, and fearless man who changed once and for all the way Asians were presented in the American movies. Bruce Lee is one of the most inspirational people out there. He overcame every obstacle that was set on his path and used every failure as a fuel to never give up, even when the odds were against him. He found a way to face every challenge, no matter how hard it was. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. His legacy lives on in his movies and his words. He still inspires millions around the world with his wisdom. So whenever you feel lost, defeated, whenever you feel like nothing is working for you, you must adapt at every challenge in order to move on, so you can become the person who never backs down. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless like water. If you put a water into a cup, it becomes the cup. If you put a water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. If you put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. So, what's your story?